been a really, really, really long time since we've uploaded anything on this channel, and a lot of things have changed since we uploaded things on this channel, but you know what? I don't know. Am I gonna keep making videos over here? I don't know. I wanted to today, so today I'm gonna show you guys how to make apple crisp, because I made some for the dogs earlier, which you can actually see on their channel at youtube.com/gonetothesnowdogs. So if you wanna go check that out over on their channel, go do that, and then come watch this, or watch this, and then go do that, however you wanna do it. But we are gonna make some apple crisp, and of course I have Miss Kira and Miss Memphis here to help me as well. So let's get to it. If I do this properly, there will also be a blog link down below where you can go and like see all the instructions on how to do this, because I know a lot of you guys are always like, slow down, I need to write it down. You shouldn't have to write it down. There'll be a link down below if I do this right. I don't even know if I remember how to do this, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. And of course I have my wonderful helpers here to help me make some apple crisp. What do you think, girls? They're like, we already tried our apple crisp, but we will totally help you make some because we want more apple noodles. If you don't know what those are, you'll find out shortly. First, we are going to need a pan to put everything in. I'm using an 8x8 glass pan. And of course, we're going to coat this with non-stick stuff. Next, let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 350. You are also going to want to make sure to have two different mixing bowls, because one of these we will put apples and a little bit of stuff in, and one of these we will put the topping in. So you'll need two bowls to start. These girls have already assumed their positions. Kira has never been in one of these videos, but she has watched me cook many times and already knows how this works. Assume the position, catch the things that fall. Got it. So we have our apples. You are going to need between 4 and 6 apples, depending on the size. I'm going to start off with 5. I'm going to cut 4 and see how many that gives me, and if I need the extra one, I'll throw the extra one in. I'm using Gala apples because they're a really good baking apple, but you can pretty much use whatever you want. These just turn out really, really soft when you bake them, so that is why I have chose these. Now I'm going to take this super fun thing, which I'll put an Amazon affiliate link to this down below. This is an apple peeler and corer and slicer. So we're going to go ahead and use this. And it cuts the apple for me. And we have apples. Now, because we don't want the apples to turn brown, while I was cutting them up, I added a little bit of lemon juice and just stirred it in there. Probably not over maybe 2 teaspoons in the whole thing. So it just makes it so they don't turn brown. And of course, this dog got even closer. I'm now stuck in the corner. Memphis is over there. But they're waiting for some apple noodles. So you're probably wondering what an apple noodle is. It's the skin from the apples. Hold on, I gotta do one at a time. Apple noodle? Kira, you want one? Apple noodle? Oh yeah. That's good stuff, huh? Like, man, guys, we do love apples. Okay, so now to these chopped up apples, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and some cinnamon. About, I don't know, a teaspoon. If you like it real cinnamony, add some more cinnamon. As much as you feel like, but I would say at least a teaspoon. And then we're going to stir all this together. Look, I can do this, totally do this one-handed. Just stir it all together gently. These are really soft apples, so I have to be gentle. And finished. Now, next step, we're going to mix all the topping stuff together. So this next part can get a little tricky. You're going to need a 1/2 cup, which is what I have total here, of cold butter. And we're going to cut it up into little cubes, because we're going to need to smash it into all the topping stuff. I don't have a pastry cutter, so I'm just going to go old school and use a fork. But first I'm going to cut it up. And for those of you wondering, yes, I'm using unsalted butter. So now we are going to take, and I'm going to throw half the butter into the bottom of here. This is my other bowl, my other mixing bowl. And I'm going to try not to touch anything because the butter is going to get all over the place. Spread it out a little bit in here. This is only half of it. And then to this, we are going to add 3/4 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats. 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, or whatever flour you want to use. And then a cup of brown sugar. Now we're gonna make sure all that came out of there. Take the rest of the butter that I have, if I can do this one-handed, and put it on top of there. Now we're just gonna cut all this together. I lied. Before I do that, we're gonna add a little more cinnamon. Just sprinkle some in there. Now we're gonna cut it all together. Now, no joke, this process would be way easier with a pastry cutter, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm basically smashing the butter through a fork. If you're really good, you can use 2 forks and kind of just smash away at it all, stir it all in and smash it together. As I said, would work way better with a pastry cutter, but take your time, and you kind of want it to be crumbly when it's all done. So see, this is what I was talking about. It sticks together, but at the same time, it's crumbly. So if I run it between my fingers, it kind of crumbles apart. That's what you want. That's the consistency you're looking for. Not a bunch of loose stuff, kind of all stuck together, but at the same time, we can make it crumble. All right, now we are going to spray our 8x8 pan and layer it with the apples. Well guys, what I call that is a newbie move. I spread all my apples out, I hit record, but it didn't actually record. So yeah, what you want to do is take your apples and spread them all out by hand. And yeah, I remember I used 5 pretty good size apples for this, and it worked out pretty good. So if you have bigger apples, you'll probably end up with a little more. If you have smaller apples, you'll end up with a little less. So now we're going to take our crumbly topping, and again I'm going to do this by hand, and just crumbly it right over the top of this. Get it all nice and coated. It smells amazing. Now, I'm not gonna pack this down because we want this crumbly top. We want it to stay nice and crumbly. So I'm not really gonna pack it down, but I'm kind of gonna pat it just a little bit. And there we go. We're gonna put that in the oven, cook it for around 40 to 50 minutes, nice till it's nice and bubbly and the top turns brown. That's the next step. So I just pulled it out of the oven. I left it in for about 50 minutes. Yeah, just a little over 50 minutes, 52 minutes. So it just started to brown up on the top. Everything is nice and crispy. And now we're gonna let it sit and cool before we try it. Letting it sit will kind of make it, because I don't know if you can tell, but down there the apples kind of get all liquidy. That kind of lets it all settle together. And then I guess we're gonna have to give it a try and see what it tastes like. And I really wasn't kidding when I said I made apple crisp for the dogs as well. This was theirs. So I made like a half of the amount that I made for us, but that was theirs. They'll probably have a little bit more of it tomorrow. You little tiny thing. Mm-hmm. This is like, Dad, I had apple crisp today and it was amazing, but this is your apple crisp. I might get to try it. I don't know, there's lots of sugars in this one.
I don't know if I share this one. Okay.
But she has her own, you can fake it, she won't even know. You have the best face. Is that your happy place, Kira? Is that your happy place? She doesn't wanna move. She's like, I could just stay here forever. Okay, it's all finished. It's still a little bit warm, but not too warm to touch. So this is a pretty good eating temperature. If you want to eat it fresh, I would do it now. You can top it with a bunch of different stuff. We have some things to top it with as well, which I will show you now. Most people use vanilla ice cream, but it's apples. So why not try sea salt caramel ice cream on top of it? Then it'd be like a caramel apple. And then of course, a little bit of caramel drizzle as well, because why the heck not? Ooh, now that is some amazing looking apple crisp. You get to try it first.
It smells good.
It smells really good. The whole kitchen smells like fall.
Oh,
I haven't made apple crisp in so long. It wasn't runny, so I think I did it right. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Good?
That's good.
A win?
And a little bit of ice cream.
That salted caramel ice cream I thought would be perfect because it's like caramel apples. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little bit of caramel and that little bit of caramel drizzle. See that? I'm like a chef or something.
That's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna eat mine now.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just give me a bite of yours.
I'll do that.
I mean, because I could just make you more if you really want, but...
And a little bit of ice cream.
Heck yeah.
Oh, it's still warm.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to try it now, because it was still warm. It's that perfect mixture of cold ice cream and a little bit of warm apple crisp. Mm-hmm. That's a win. That's a win.
Very good.
So again, this was the apple crisp I made specifically for the dogs. So I guess they should each get a bite. One for you. And we're are you? One for you. You don't have to swallow the spoon. You got it, I saw it. All right. Is that good? Less sugar than our apple crisp, but I think you still like it. So there you have it, you guys. A new video on Snow Dogs Cooking. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have suggestions for what you want to see us make next, leave them down in the comments below. Do you want us to keep doing this? Do you like this format? Let me know. Normally I think it'll be more of both Jamie and I, but Jamie wasn't feeling all that great today, so I didn't ask him to come help me. I kind of just did it. So yeah, let us know. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big. We will see you again, hopefully soon. If not here, we'll see you on Snow Dogs Vlogs or Gone to the Snow Dogs. Goodbye, guys.